Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quick Poetry Knowledge. This is your hostess Mehjabin. Today I am going to explain a very popular poem composed by William Wordsworth. The title of this poem is To the Skylark. This poem is a tribute to the wonderful songbird Skylark. So it can be categorized as an ode, and it was composed in 1825. So let's dive into the poem. Ethereal minstrel, pilgrim of the sky, dost thou despise the earth where cares abound? Or while the wings aspire, are heart and eye, both with thy nest upon the dewy ground? Thy nest which thou canst drop into at will, those quivering wings composed and music still. Ethereal minstrel. The poet is addressing the skylark, and he is saying that the skylark is an ethereal minstrel. In other words, it's a divine or heavenly or celestial being, and it is also a minstrel. In other words, the poet is saying that the skylark is a wandering singer, and it is a pilgrim of the sky. It is most of the time it is seen in the sky. It is seen wandering about in the sky, and a pilgrim is a traveler with some divine purposes. So the skylark is considered by the poet as a pilgrim of the sky. That means a pilgrim who is interested in traveling to the sky with some spiritual intentions. Dost thou despise the earth where cares abound? Then the poet asks a question to the skylark. The poet says that most of the time you are seen in the sky. Why is it so? Is it because you despise? Is it because you hate the earth where cares abound? That means the earth which is full of worries. Abound means abundant, where worries are abundant. Do you hate the earth? And that is why every now and then you are moving towards higher and higher towards the sky. Is it because you hate the earth? Or while the wings aspire, or is it that while your wings are soaring, are heart and eye, are your eyes and your heart, your soul, both with thy nest upon the dewy ground? Maybe you are keeping your eye, and maybe your heart, maybe your feelings are with your nest. Where is your nest? Your nest is on the ground, on the earth which is covered with dewdrops. Thy nest which thou canst drop into at will. It is your nest which you canst means can, drop into at will whenever you want, although you are soaring very high up in the sky, but every now and then you can come back to the earth. You can come back to your nest to check on your young ones. Thy nest which thou canst drop into at will, those quivering wings compose that music still. And when you come back to your nest, you quiver, you compose your wings. That means your wings which are constantly fluttering as they are soaring, as you are soaring high up in the sky. Once you come back to your nest, your wings no longer make any movement, and your music, the music that you continuously deliver, your music also, the singing that your song also comes to a rest. That means you no longer sing. You come back quietly to your nest. So this is what the poet means in the first 6 lines. Now we'll see what he has to say next. Next you see that the poet is making an appeal to the skylark. It is asking the skylark to leave the shady wood. That means the forest which is full of shady trees. He is asking the skylark, he is making an appeal to the skylark to leave the nightingale that wood. A privacy of glorious light is thine. Leave to the nightingale her shady wood. That means you have made the heaven your home, and you are doing a great job there. So just leave the nightingale. The nightingale does not like to come out into the open like the skylark. It is a kind of shy bird. So give the nightingale her privacy. Let her sing in the shady wood, and you can sing high up in the sky when you are soaring. A privacy, that means you also have your own secluded spot. And where is that so secluded spot? It is out in the open. It is out high up in the sky. A privacy of glorious light is thine. The glorious sunlight, the divine light from the heavens fall on you every time you soar higher and higher. Whence thou dost pour upon the world a flood. Whence means where from. Thou means you. Dost means do. Where from you do pour upon the world, and from high up in the sky you pour upon the world a flood of harmony. You give some harmony. That means some soothing music. You deliver, you sing in a very melodious way, in a very soothing, in a very comforting way, with instinct more divine. And your instinct, your impulse is more divine than that of the nightingale who sings in her shady wood. Type of the wise who soar but never roam. And you, the skylark, you are a wise bird. You soar, that means you fly higher and higher into the sky, but you never roam, but you never move around without any purpose. You don't wander about aimlessly, true to the kindred points of heaven and home. And you are a bird who is committed to the earth, and you are equally committed to the sky. You are equally committed to the heaven. That means you can give equal devotion to both your nest, which is on the earth, and also to the heaven, where you can sing in a melodious way, and your melodious notes give comfort, give pleasure to the entire mankind. So you are true to the kindred. Kindred means related points of heaven, that is the sky, and home, that is the earth. Well, that's all for today. I do hope that you have understood this poem. I will be uploading the summary of this poem very soon. Until then, bye.